Welcome back to AskAPop. Today we're talking about what they need, not what I want. Every year when we would sign up for VBS, they'd always give us a choice. Actually, I was part of the CE committee for a lot of those years, so I guess when I say they, I also mean me and we, but I digress. You know what I put down? Wherever you want me. And I do that because that was always at the core of what Papa and Rick, and he was my first youth director, and several other people that always played a significant part of my life as teachers always taught me. And that was teaching isn't about knowing a whole bunch of stuff, because heck, lots of people know things. A good teacher is somebody who can take what they know and share it with somebody in a way that they'll want to receive it. As a seasoned educator, one thing I learned about VBS is that most fourth and fifth graders, especially the fifth graders, always feel that they're too old for the fun and games. So every year I would end up trying to morph into somebody that they could have fun with and goof off with while learning the lessons and laugh with. And I was definitely not that same guy that would then show up on Tuesday nights to lead the leadership development committee meetings. And that wasn't the same guy that would then morph into the chaperone that would help lead a bunch of teenagers with dozens of other youth groups every summer down the Itchtuckney River for the youth group meetings. But at the core of each one of those guys was Christ, the message, and the Holy Spirit that was, teaching these wonderful messages to the people that were ready to receive them. Now, a 36-page slide deck about the different types of worship and which one is the best way to go is definitely not going to reach a 10-year-old kid any more than an Energizer to fireworks and a homemade version of Pac-Man with Oreo cookies and water balloons is going to reach a whole bunch of CE directors sitting around a boardroom. But each one works for that group of people. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is because as we're firmly into the Lenten season and coming up on Easter, more and more people are coming into church and they might have questions. And if they do and they come up to you, I hope and pray that before you answer them, I'd like for you to stop and think about where they're at instead of where you're at. Just a thought from a guy that's taught many different people in many different walks of life. The Bible verse today is 2 Timothy chapter 2. As far as questions, who've had powerful witnesses in your life? How and why? God bless you. Have a great day. Happy Easter season.